King, you've had us scared some weeks, some months ago, right?
Yeah.
Now, what the hell happened to you, man?
Man, it was probably the most tragic thing that has happened to me to date.
Wow.
And it came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere, actually. You know, I was just going through my normal routine, day-to-day routine. I had my daughter with me, and we were on just a meet and greet, you know, basically what I was doing. I started out with a seminar, and then we were doing the meet and greet. Well, doing the seminar, I remember doing the seminar, you know, I remember walking out there, and things were okay. And then I got out there, and I started talking, and I think I blacked out somewhere along the way, out of nowhere. And I didn't know it because, you know, when you doing these things, you know, you really don't know how things are going. Well, I remember walking off stage and everything was okay. And what I don't remember is the meet and greet. I did a whole meet and greet, you know, signing autographs, talking to people. And
you don't even remember if you were feeling right?
I don't remember anything about it. So I remember getting back to the hotel, and my daughter said she ordered food for me and her. She said food got there, she ate hers, and I kind of like just laid down. And I don't remember none of this, so you know. And I remember laying down, and like every 2 or 3 hours I would wake up, you know, because I had to catch a flight to go to the UK. And I never, ever, you know, like came out of, you know, this deep sleep I was in and then had no idea about it. Well, the last time I woke up, I was like, man, I think I missed the flight. I remember saying that to myself. And then, you know, I noticed that I was going through a lot of pain. I'm like, why am I in so much pain? And it hit me
everywhere.
I mean, all over. All over. It wasn't just like in my arms or legs. It was just all over. Wow. I mean, just tremendous amount of pain out of nowhere. And I say to my daughter, I'm like, Lola, I'm in a lot of pain. I don't know what's going on. And she got on the phone, called Mom. Mom's like, let me take a look at him. So she showed Mom how I look. And Mom's like, call 911. Okay, I don't remember none of that stuff. I do remember we were in Wisconsin, and in the hotel. I do remember the paramedics showing up, and they said, man, you'd been like 15, 20 minutes later. You wouldn't have been here. I'm like, what? What happened?
Crazy.
And I don't remember too much of what he said. And the next thing I remember is waking up like 4 days later in the hospital.
Holy shit. 4 days?
4 days went by, and I don't remember none of it.
By then, everybody around here, everybody around the world, completely scared because it was completely out of nowhere.
Nowhere, yeah. Just like I said, I didn't get any warning signs from nowhere. It just all of a sudden just happened one day out of nowhere.
But what exactly happened? Do you know?
No, I don't have a clue of it. I don't remember anything. All I remember is waking up like 4 or 5 days later in the hospital, and they told me what happened.
I read somewhere, and I heard that you had kind of a disease where some bacteria in your blood, right? And then
attacks your organs. It's called sepsis. I never heard of it. You know, never heard of it. Come to find out that my nephew had it about maybe a year before, and he almost died.
Not everybody comes back from that.
Yeah. He was in the hospital for 3 months, and we were looking for, you know, a place to bury him while he was in the hospital because we didn't think he was gonna make it, but he made it through, and he's all good now. While I was in the hospital, they had no idea what was going on with me either. They had me in this basic hospital, and they helicoptered me to a trauma center. That's where they found out what was wrong. And one of my sisters, who's a nurse, they would test me for everything. They couldn't find out what was wrong with me. Well, my sister test him for sepsis, you know, because her son had it. And that's what they did, and that's how they found out what it was. Well, in the process of testing me for sepsis, all these other things, they found out that my heart had been working at 20% for the last 2 years. And the reason why is because I had a left ventricular artery that wasn't pumping blood properly. So they had to replace that artery, left ventricular artery. So once they did that, and, you know, they finally got me back out of the sepsis, you know, they gave me all kind of treatments and stuff. I did. Oh, man, they had me going through doing all kind of MRIs and everything. And about a week later, you know, out of all the treatment I've been through, I think I was able to go home. So I was in the hospital totally for about 2 weeks. Because I went in on June 30th, and I left the hospital like July the 10th night, somewhere in there.
I see.
So, and to be honest with you, I still have some issues with it. You know, I had this swelling in my left calf where they had to drain, where it swelled up so bad, they had to drain it and let all that fluid out. Well, my left calf is still swollen. And that was also, you know, where they had cut me open, that wound was still there. And
I see.
I had to treat that, you know, when I got back home. So it's been a whirlwind, but I survived it, you know. God,
thanks God.
Thank God, you know.
And it's really crazy because I know sepsis is very serious.
Yeah.
Not everybody comes back from that.
No, because there's not a lot of awareness about it, you know. So I'm in the process of trying to become like an ambassador, you know, for the awareness. And had I not got it, I still wouldn't know what it was today. So I'm trying to, you know, just become an ambassador so I can raise the awareness of it so people will know, you know, what it's all about and the signs of it, you know. Tremendous pain is one of them. You're in a lot of pain. And it kind of robs your memory also. You don't really know what's going on. Because I don't remember.
Never heard anything like that. It's fucking crazy.
Me either. Yeah, you know,
your life is a little crazy. Now, about your heart, you told me that they found out your heart had some issue while they were testing to see what was happening to you, right? But I'm sorry, but shouldn't you know about your heart a little earlier?
Yeah, you would think. I guess because, you know.
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years, crazy. 20%. I guess because I was working out every day, you know, doing, you know, cardio every day, staying in shape. Staying in shape, you know, keeps you strong too. Yeah. So I think because I did all of that, you know, it kept me going, you know, it kept me going real good. And, you know, I didn't overdo it to the point that I had, like, you know, a major heart attack or nothing. Thank God. But,
Thank God.
Because, like I said, me staying in shape all the time, I think helped me out a lot.
But now we have our king back, right?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm finally back up to about 60% now. My last time at the doctor's office, they said about 60, but when I get to about 80, they're going to let me start back training. So hopefully I got a doctor's appointment when I get back home. And when they test me, I'll be at 80 and I can get back to the gym. Cause it's been 5 months now. No training
How
whatsoever.
do you feel about it? You must be dying for some training.
I'm dying for some training. I can't wait to get back in the gym. I'm itching to go each and every single day, you know.
And he never stopped. He never lose workout.